chin up. Kunye. Awesome job. Okay, so I am going to go over some curriculum stuff just because it's been like 2 weeks since we worked out, and I always get excited when we have new stuff to do. We're going to start a new form, okay? Inwa 1, which is my least favorite form of all time, but I'll get through it with you, okay? Inwa 1.
Last one.
Inwa 1 is is diamond, okay? So it makes a diamond shape, and I just don't like the way it repeats. But the skills that are in it you're going to see in the sparring line. So we're going to start with our sparring warm up, okay? So I want you to step back and I want you to be on your toes the whole time. We're going to get warmed up with some V steps. So first you're going to step forward with your lead leg, back. You're going to jump switch, then step forward and back, okay? You're going to do that 5 times each side, okay? And then we're going to add a kick into it. Ready, go. There, back, jump switch, there, back, jump switch, there, back, good. Jump switch, there, back, jump switch, good. Good, Miss Worsey, yes. Good. Now, this gets you into good practice to always be leading with, you're not stepping when you spar, but you're actually leading, evading, and attacking with your lead leg, okay? This time, you're gonna do a similar motion. We're gonna change sides each time, but we're going to do chamber. This is a nice move when you're sparring to check your opponent. Keeps them away from you. It keeps them on their toes. This says I'm gonna kick you, right? And then you're gonna attack. Okay, so I want you chamber, skip to the front, put your foot down, slide back, switch. Chamber, skip, put your foot down, slide back. Okay? Switch again, do it both sides. Does that make sense, Miss Worsey?
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Worsey.
You had to do that with the chief master.
Yes, so you're gonna go here, then you're gonna step forward, okay? Step back, switch, chamber, step forward, step back, switch. That's what you're gonna do, Miss Worsey. Yes. Now, Miss Eder, the more you work on it, the more I want your leg to stay up when you jump, okay? Super easy to go here and then jump with it like this. You're gonna start there and that's okay. Work your way up, okay? 5 times each side. Good. Are you all doing the daily workouts that some of our guest instructors are putting up still?
Fine. Not as much, sometimes.
They're really good.
It's fine, but it's difficult when you can't sort of figure out how to do it.
Good, Miss Eder, nice correction. Hands up the whole time. Good. Good. Last one, Miss Worsey? Okay. Now, this time, I want you to chamber, hop, kick, put it down, switch, then evade. Okay? Then you'll be ready for the next side. Chamber, hop, kick, put it down, switch, evade. So, Miss Worsey, you'll do the same thing. You'll come up, you'll step, kick, put it down, switch, and evade. Now, if you notice, a lot of times when I evade, I will pull my front leg back, then go. I really need to get into a better habit of pulling after I step. So, because it's faster. So I encourage you to work on that. Don't do what I do. So when you chamber, kick, put it down, switch, then pull.
Oh, okay.
Good. Miss Eder, rotate your base foot.
Okay.
So you're here. Okay?
Okay.
Back kick it more than you are. My belt's falling off. Good. Nice job. Now, I do keep going if you're not done. I do want to go over the offensive part of our sparring line. It is a number 2. So if I step back into a good sparring stance, it's a number 2 inner crescent, reverse side kick, back punch. Okay? So, and our defensive is a jump, reverse side kick. Okay? But we're going to do defensive next week. So we're going to do 5 each side again. You're going to alternate each time. Inner crescent, reverse side, back punch. Then evade and switch. Inner crescent, turn, side, back punch, evade, switch. Okay? Go. Gia got a head start, so she's going to do plank. Good, Miss Worcey. Now, Miss Worcey, when you're here, I want you to step back, then
Okay.
switch. What do you do? Are you all sweating yet?
Yep.
No!
Yes, I said yes.
Gia, get that back kick up. Yes, better.
How's that?
That's better.
Oh, I think I did 7.
That's okay. Do 8. Balance your body. Don't do 7. That's an odd number.
7
Yeah.
each side is 14.
Yes, but that would be 14. You can do plank if you'd rather. Good. Counting down. Good. Last one, Miss Worcey.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Nice. Awesome. Everybody stand up. Woohoo. Okay, so our board break of the cycle is front elbow. So my homework to everybody that I'm giving everyone today is to have your spouse or your parent hold a pillow like this. And you have to front elbow it out of their hands, okay? So make them really hold it, okay? I want you to work for it. So when I do my front elbow, and everybody does it a little bit differently, I like to start in a sparring position, and I like to rotate through with my hips, okay? A lot of people start and then they step like Gia just did, okay? I don't like to do that. It really bothers me. But you have to figure out what's the best for you. I do like to grab my wrist, okay? Because I like to get that pull through. And this is the part of your arm you're hitting the pillow with, okay? Where your muscle is the meatiest, okay? And you want your wrist facing out, okay? So you're gonna be grabbing, like this, so that you pull through, okay? This is not where you hit the board, all right? So your challenge is to knock the pillow out of your spouses or your kids. If your kids want to get in this with you and be really strong and hard, they can do it. So I'm giving everybody that homework today, okay? So that when we come back to the school, you guys can just knock all the pads down, all right? We're gonna work on form for just a minute. Gia, you can work on yours because I know you're getting ready for districts sometime down the line. We're guys at some point, right? The key elements of this form are stance changes, okay? There's a lot of stance variations within the same move, and a lot of balance work, okay? So it's a lot of core, and I want you to think about that as you go. Keep your balance up, don't keep your kicks out, okay? So we're not sparring anymore, we're doing form, so we need to keep our foundation strong, okay? Gia, you can go ahead. So, Miss Worsey and Miss Etter, do you want me to mirror you or face the other way?
Error, please.
Face the other way? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, we are stepping to the right into our nice Enso natural ready stance, okay? So you're going to step, you're going to step to your left foot, but to my right, okay? So you're going to step out to the left, looking to the left, chambering this way. Your left hand will be up, okay, and your right hand will be down, because you're going to pull it to that double knife hand block. It's going to pull, okay? So you're going to step into a back stance and block, okay? This is our first stance change in the form. Don't move, just shift your body into a front stance, okay? So you're literally just gonna turn your feet, like we did in Chunjung from our double knife hand low block, okay? So we've gone from our double knife hand block, and then you're gonna shift. When you shift into that front stance, you're going to elbow strike, okay? So let me show you towards the camera so you can see what this looks like. So you're here, you're gonna grab, okay? So as you land in that front stance is when I want your elbow strike hitting, okay? Because I don't want you to be here and then step and then strike. Because that's not effective. You will actually block and then strike them. You'll step into it for that power and that hip rotation, okay? So let's go back to the beginning, to your ready stance. Look to the left, block, and strike. Good. Now, Miss Etter, the reason why you feel like you're leaning too far, right?
Yeah.
It's because your back stance is not weighted on your back foot. Okay?
Okay.
So let me show you at an angle so you can see. When you step back, you should be here. And then and see how my hips are open? When I step into my front stance, I get to just turn into that strike and no further. Now I'm square.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So you're here.
Miss
Yes.
Ashley, the knife hand is a straight, it's not up, right? It's kind of like this.
I like the elbow at a 90-degree angle.
Okay, so it's like this.
Yes.
Your wrist is straight, it's not.
Your wrist is straight, but your elbow is bent.
Right, okay.
A lot of times it looks like my wrist is bent because of my uniform. See?
No, it's, I knew that, but I wanted to make sure, I knew you were going like this, but I was like, did I miss?
Nope.
Didn't see it right from the other side.
You're good.
So and it's straight arm, correct? It's like this.
Straight and bent to straight and bent. Or bent and bent.
Okay, so it's, all right, so this to this.
Correct. And then to here. Yes. So I'm here. I like to stretch my arm out a little bit because it just does that.
Okay, so
Gia, are you rotating your base foot?
Yes, ma'am.
Your toes are starting to drift up. So you're
My top toes?
on your third kick. So you're here, and then you went here, and then you went here. Did you see that?
Okay.
So just be,
Yes, I'm trying to get all the kicks higher.
yeah, well, aren't we all? Okay, color bells.
Yes.
So you are here, okay?
Excuse me, Miss Steve, you're a lot higher than I am, so let's not talk about high kicks. If I can get up here, I'm happy.
Now I've done my front elbow, your front stance should be wide, okay? So I'm going to have to take my front foot and put it back on my midline, all right? So watch what happens. I'm gonna do it towards the camera and then I'll do it the right way. So when I step back, I'm here. Then I widen. Now I need to bring this back to center because I'm gonna do an inner crescent and then I'm gonna turn and do a reverse side and land in a back stance, okay? Now, as you learned in Chunjung, back stances and side kicks go hand in hand, okay? Because you can step up into that back kick or you can put it right back down in a back stance. So it should be easy once you do that side kick, if you do it right, to just put your foot down and be in that back stance automatically, okay? So if we come from our front stance, I want you to pull your leg in. I like to pull it back at the same time. Inner crescent. When you do your inner crescent, do not bring it around this way. Okay, so watch my feet. Inner crescent kick has to land in front of you because when you turn, you want your foot to be in the right position to do that reverse side. And put it down in the back. Okay? Practice those two kicks for just a minute. So Miss Eder, what I was telling Miss Worsey, you're in your front stance. Bring this back and in a little bit. Inner crescent and leave it in front of you. So that when you turn, you'll be ready for your reverse side kick. And then you can just put it down.
It's a back stance.
It is. You're going to be in a back stance. I'm all twisty. Hold on. You're going to be in a back stance like this.
Okay. So.
Now, this next move. Yes, good. Miss Eder, when you do your inner crescent, it's your line is, I don't want you swinging around back to where your foot is. I want you to go beyond center, but not back here, okay? So I want you to go in an X, almost an X stance, so that when you turn, you'll be in the right position to do that back kick. Reverse side kick, and then put it down. Okay? So your back stance should be like this. You're going to be facing the opposite direction than when you started. Yes. And then you're going to reinforce your left hand.
Your left leg is the bent leg.
Correct. Your left leg is the bent leg and the back leg. Now this elbow strike looks like this. Reinforce. It is a low vertical elbow strike, okay? So it's a vertical, which means it's got to go straight back. It can't come out. This is a horizontal. Vertical elbow. Right there, okay? Yes, and it is to the back of you while your back stance is going the opposite direction. Looking over your shoulder towards your opponent. Good. Left hand, Miss Worsey.
Oh.
Yes, good. And time. Awesome job. Okay. We're only gonna do that much today. That's 1/4 of the form though. So this form, the first half, the first 18 moves, it is A, B, A, B. So this is the first half of the first half. Once you learn the second half of the first half, you will know exactly what moves to do, okay? All right, so let's do some kicking work, because let's stretch first and then we're gonna do some kicking work. So feet, not split level, not split width, but I want them wider than hip. You know, I want them pretty far out there. And we're just gonna put our hands down on the ground, or grab your knees or grab your belt and just hang down for a second. Now I want you to spend some time doing some Spider-Man stretch. When you do it, I want you to put your straight leg, toe and knee up to the sky, push your hip open, and then when you're ready, walk it across, do the other side, and just really like spend some time going back and forth on each side. My goal is to be able to do this without walking my hands across the floor. I am way far away from that. But I'm getting there. Each time I want you to open your hip a little bit further. Miss Warsey, you can do it on the floor too.
Okay.
So you can do it here. Miss Warsey.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So have your straight leg, knee, flex that toe a lot, and push that other hip down, that other knee down to open that hip up. And then you just switch. Okay? My feet need a pedicure. Good. When you feel ready, just roll up and stand up. Has anybody gotten better on their front and back splits? Has anybody been working on them?
I have.
Yes. So I told you all a while ago, I don't think I've said it again though, my goal coming out of this whole thing is to have my front and back split. So like that's what I've been working on myself.
I would just like to be able to stretch nice and comfortably like this. My goal coming out of all of this.
That's a good goal to have. Okay, so we're gonna do some
Little steps.
we're gonna do some kicking work. If you want to grab a chair, grab a chair. If you don't, then you're gonna work your overall balance, not just your kicking strength, okay? So if you're not working with a assisted device, we are gonna do front kick, holding our chamber, extend, come back, turn, hold that chamber. See how I'm adjusting it up? Kick out, chamber, really want that chamber held until I can get it without wiggling. Kick, come back to it. So I really want you to focus on those starting and end points of our kicks, okay? Challenging yourself to get your base as high as you can. So I want that round kick base really high, and I want that side kick base really tight. See that? So I'm trying to challenge myself to get my leg higher and higher, and then kicking out, and then going back to the next kick, okay? So we're working those stabilization, it's storming, stabilization and tight hold muscles, and then you explode that kick out, and then hold again, okay? So it's really working the leg in a different way. We're gonna do 5 each side, all 3 kicks. There's gotta be a rainbow somewhere because it is raining hard. feel this in your glutes. If you don't feel it in your glutes and your hip flexors, you're not doing it right. Fight for height. Now, Miss Eder, when you do your side kick chamber, fight to get your knee up. Make that leg a tabletop. You don't have to hold your kick extension, Miss Warsi. I want you to hold your chambers. Kick out really hard, really powerfully, and then rechamber and hold the chambers. Did you need me, Magnus? It is hard to do without a assisted device. Good. Hands up, Miss Eder. Now pull that knee into your chest. Yes. Your left leg is so strong. Good. Now, Miss Eder, when you come out of your kicks, I want you to hold the rechamber just a second longer. Okay? Because you have a bad habit when you do, so if you're doing a side kick, you're doing this really nice, wonderful chamber, and then you're kicking out. Oh, I'm gonna fall over, hold on. You're doing this really great chamber, and then you're kicking out, and then you're going like this. Okay? So I want you to get in the habit of bringing that chamber all the way in because it'll make your sparring that much faster. Good, Miss Warsi. Good. My glutes hurt. I've done like 12 videos today, so my body's already sore. Okay, we're gonna go 4 more minutes. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anybody dying? So what I want you to work on now is we're gonna do our side kicks on the ground, okay? We've done a lot of stand-up work lately, but I really want to see us isolate that kick. So we're going to go here. It's a table, and you're going to lift that leg. If you remember Jane Fonda back in the day when she did her exercise video, she did this a lot, okay? So it's a variation of that. You're going to bring your leg up that way, okay? And then you're going to kick to the back. All right, because that's the muscle that I want to isolate for this work. And then you're going to bring it back in. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay? Never put it down. And you're going to do 5 each side. And then we'll do abs. Woo! Keep that knee as high as you can. Yes, Miss Eder, good job. As high as you can. Good, Miss Eder. Bring that knee tight as you can to your chest. You done? Yes. There you go. That's it. Are you sweating? Okay, ab work. Keep going, Miss Worsey. I'll catch you up. Okay, now our ab work is going to be, you're done? Good. So we're going to do 3 ab exercises in combination, all continuously, okay? So we're going to start here, legs up, pop them up, scissor down, okay? Scissor up, pop it up, okay? So scissor up, pop, scissor down, scissor up, pop, scissor down, okay? I want you to do it for 2 minutes. Go. Good, Miss Worsey, why don't you do, I want you to do this. I want you wide. Okay? Because I want you working on the balance and muscles that it takes to pull this way. Okay? So wider stance, wide arms. Okay? And pull up. Concentrate on your abs doing the work, not your legs. Good. Miss Eder, cross your feet on each X, like each scissor. Good. Now, if you want to make it really hard, you'll make those scissors as wide as possible. Good. Straight arms, Miss Worsey.
Oh.
Yes. It'll keep your chest up. Good. 30 more seconds. Burn it out. Burn it out. You all are doing amazing. Gia, I learned the first 10 of Pumse today.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm ready to teach you when you want to. Breaking the law. And time.
Roman taught me the first few.
I've taken matters into my own hands. Yay! Okay, if you're taking adult class later, we are going to be doing a little bit of sword. We're going to do sparring lines. We're going to do form, just because we need to focus a lot on form for the recommendeds who are testing soon. So that's what we're going to be doing in the adult black belt class. Let's do a quick bow out, and then I can tell you everything. Ready? Chitty up. Kunye.